Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So we have the Yamaha APX600. Ooh, check it out. This thing's nice. Natural finish top, spruce, body, sides, back, neck, locally sourced tone wood is all they tell us. What is that? The last set of skids that a truck came in with a load of product for them they used? I don't know. Anyways, multi-layer binding, ivory and black. They call it ivory. I just call it cream colored. Binding on the neck as well. Very nice. Got binding everywhere. It's really sweet. The only thing they didn't do was the headstock. It's like, why stop there when you've done the rest, right? Anyways, they did a great job. I'm happy with that. We do have a rosewood fingerboard, rosewood bridge, plastic pins, of course. The saddle and the nut are made out of a material called urea. Okay, which who knows what the heck that is. Kidney style tuning keys. They are sealed tuners. And you can swap them out for whatever you want if you don't like them, but they work great, so no complaints. Factory string gauge is 1253s. Okay. Now I have changed the strings. And I put a set of D'Addarios on. So the last set I had that were 1153s. I thought about putting Taylors on because I was going to, but then I thought, no. So anyways, right now I'm currently renting this thing, and which is actually pretty cheap too. But to buy the guitar is only $429 brand new. But if you do get a store demo, I did. It can vary on price, but at our store they had just this one as a store demo. That means somebody bought it, they brought it back within less than a month or within a month, becomes a store demo. Sold as new, but store demo. And of course you still get your full warranty, don't worry. But you also get a reduced price, so $3.99 for this one. Yay, I saved $30 in tax. But anyhow, the body is all gloss finish, the neck is a matte finish. Okay, so that's actually quite nice. I'm glad to see more and more guitars coming out with, especially the matte finish on the neck. Glossy necks can be a little sticky, especially if your hands sweat. Mine don't, so I don't have to worry too much. But yeah, I love a more natural feeling neck. I also prefer no gloss, period, on a guitar, but I have obvious reasons for that. We'll talk about that some other day. But I'm not opposed to gloss either at the same time. Now as far as the top goes, they do say it's spruce, but they don't say solid, they don't say laminate, they don't say layered. But if you look at where the unfinished part is in the sound hole, which you'll likely find on all of these, they probably did some fine sanding in there. There's no finish on that spot. And if you look at it closely enough, it looks like it's probably either layered or laminate. It's definitely not looking like solid wood. You can really see the grain in solid wood. So yeah, we're definitely going to go with likely a laminated top on this model, which is quite surprising. I've seen Yamaha guitars for about 250 bucks, full-size dreadnoughts with solid top, solid spruce top. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever. Mind you, they did go out to town on this with the electronics. We've got a really nice electronic board in here. With an under the bridge pickup, piezo pickup. 2 AA batteries go in the compartment here, so no 9 volts required. That saves you a lot of money on batteries because 9 volts are a lot more expensive than AA's. And there is a tuner in here, but we do have main, master, volume, bass, mid, treble, and kind of like a mid-frequency scoop control, right? So you can really mess around with the mid control a lot. Anyway, now you guys know I'm a left-handed player primarily. I'm teaching myself righty. I bought this to be able to play right-handed guitar better and faster, or faster and better, whatever you want to call it. Get better at it faster, because I find the acoustic really helps me with the control over the strumming a lot better. So we're going to do a little demo for you with just the acoustic sound, then we'll do the plugged-in audio for you as well. like a 0.46 millimeter pick, so it's a little thin and floppy. Let's step her up to, this is about a 53. Trying to focus on everything at once, and I was like, you know, I never said I was great at playing right-handed, so we're good there, right? You know, so don't get on me too much on that one. I am getting better, which is the main key thing. So I do have some limitations, obviously, on right-handed, especially chord structure right now. Switching between certain chords. But I am finding that since having this thing only for a couple of days so far and playing on it quite a bit, my strumming has already improved like 100%, right, from where it was. Getting control of the chords, you know, that's going to be a lot more interesting, especially trying to do bar chords. That's going to take me a long time. But I'm okay, you know, I don't mind. Besides, I'm not out to try and be, you know, like a god of the guitar on right-handed. I prefer left-handed anyways, but right-handed has its advantages for me too. So let's do the plugged in sound. So we're playing through the Katana Mark II 50 watt on the acoustic preamp. So I'm going to move out of the way so you can hear more of that amp than myself. Now, that's with the volume at about 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish. Bass, mid, and treble in the middle. So let's just play around with just seeing how those bass, mid, and trebles work as far as sensitivity. So let's start at the high end on treble. That's in the middle. That's full. Mid-range, middle. Now if you bring the mid up just around 1 o'clock position, then you can hear the effect of this mid-scoop slider. Give it more mid-range. And bass. Middle position. Full. So if you want to really sound like a bass guitar, I guess it'd be kind of handy. Can do stuff. There you go. Anyways, it also has a built-in tuner, which works really well. No complaints there. Being that the whole system is powered off 2 AA batteries is very impressive as well. My Taylor requires a 9-volt. Mind you, I get about 75 hours of playing or more out of my Taylor, where 2 AA's, I'm not bucking for more than probably 10 or 15 hours probably. But the specs don't go that far in depth even on Yamaha's site as far as how much runtime you get. It's kind of like, well, if it doesn't work, they're dead, right? You know? We kind of know that with our regular guitars, you know, when the battery dies, why don't I have audio? That's why. where does my opinion lay on this? I'm at 4.5, okay? I mean, I gotta ding them a little bit. It ain't perfect, which is always a ding mark. But I'm gonna ding them a bit too because, you know, although they say it's a spruce top, they really don't tell us what spruce top. Is it laminated? Specify. I mean, they specify when they say solid spruce top, but they don't specify on this. So we just gotta say, it's spruce. But, okay, layered, laminate, solid, what is it? Giving the thickness of this top and giving, like I said, looking at the grain structure, it's probably more than likely it's just laminate, okay? But that's fine. I have seen $200 guitars from Yamaha that have solid spruce tops too. But I am impressed with the rest of it. They went out to town on the rest of the guitar at least, which was good, even though they did some sacrificing on the top. But what I don't like is the fact they don't tell us what kind of locally sourced tone wood. Like I said, is it the last skids that they had left over from their last truckload they got in? Is that what they use? Because those are like, you know, usually Canadian hardwood, right? And it's like, well, we really don't know. Anybody's guess. But there is an advantage, like I said, to a guitar. Even if the whole guitar is laminate body, they're not subjected to humidity issues so easily, where a solid bodied guitar or a solid top on a guitar is very critical to humidity, where you've got to really keep a balance on them or things can go really bad for you, okay? So yeah, there's definitely advantages here. But for a $400 guitar, I mean, it's a pretty sexy looking guitar. I mean, you got to admit, even the binding looks really nice. I like that there's no pick guard on this, because a pick guard wouldn't look right on here anyway. You know, but yeah, it's definitely a nice machine, that's for sure. And I do enjoy the fact they did not do gloss on the neck. That's nice, and it's a nice offset too. What kind of wood color grain they were trying to go for color is beyond me, but whatever it is, it's put together, it's functional. It works great, and it's a great beginner grade guitar. It's also a fantastic intermediate guitar, and that's the one nice thing about Yamahas. Even their $200 guitars right now are like really great for beginner and intermediate level people. You know, like, I don't know if a touring musician would go out on stage with a $200 guitar. I mean, I certainly would. Hey, if the thing works great, sounds great, plays great, that's all that matters in the end. It doesn't matter how much you paid for it. You know, it's whether or not it gets the job done right. And if it's helping me improve my skills, it's worth every penny too. My right-handed skills, that is. But anyhow, I like the strap pin jack on this too, because hey, you can put any strap you want on there. Fantastic! Taylor, take a lesson from Yamaha, would you? And the same goes for the other companies out there using those narrow little skippy things. But overall, I am at 4.5 out of this thing, and I think it deserves it. I think that at $400 as a store demo, or $429, regular brand new off the shelf, nobody's touched it kind of deal, definitely a great price. I love it. It does come in multiple finishes too, which is also another nice little benefit. Though the one disappointment, I hate to burst the bubbles of life on, it does not come left-handed. Disappointing there, because I would have liked a matched set. You know, one left, one right. However, in colors, we have natural top, which is that one. Then we have one that's completely, I guess, black, BL for black. Then we have the old violin color with a black burst and violinish on the inside. We have an all flame maple top. Now that's sick. But it's also a few bucks more. It's $4.79. And of course you have a flame maple top with a black kind of outline. Again, same price, $4.79. It's called the APX600 FM. Okay. Now, as far as the other colors go, we have Oriental Blue, which is blue with a blacky burst, and then we have Vintage White. Now, I would love one of these in vintage white as a lefty, and I'd also love to have that flame maple top version. I think that'd be sick. But hey, that's just me. What do I know, right? But either way, fantastic choice for a guitar. If you're looking for a guitar for a beginner or for an intermediate player, you're one or the other. Even if you're a more advanced player, but you want something more inexpensive, so you even want to go, you know, to the camp or cottage or whatever. I mean, you want to leave your good, really precious guitars at home so that nothing can happen. Hey, this is a great guitar for that too. Very awesome. Sounds great, plays great. Sick low action too, by the way. That's another key thing I love about this. Very nice low action on it. Makes it so easy to play. And I need all the help I can get as a right-handed player. So hey, this fits the bill. Great. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There will be a link for the Long McQuaid website, so if you are in Canada. If you're not, hey, Guitar Center or whoever carries Yamaha products, go try one out, check it out yourself, and see what you think. I mean, I think it's worth the money regardless, and I think it's a fantastic guitar. It's a well-built guitar. Yamaha has an amazing reputation in the business for their guitars, their keyboards, and many other things that they produce for musical gear. They do a really great job. And they also have very affordable pricing, which is really cool too, when it comes to their products. They're not like outrageous, you know. So that's also another very good point too. So you can spend less and get more, actually, compared to some other brands. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think. And we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.